you going to arrest me? I'm not an inmate, sir. I'm not an inmate, sir.
I'm saying this politely. You can leave, sir.
I actually have a question for you.
I don't have.
Are there any hunger strikes going on in the prison right now?
I don't have any answer for you.
How about the halal and the Jewish diet? You guys don't provide that anymore?
You leave, sir. I'm not here to answer any questions, sir.
Okay, we're just gonna hang out here. Just don't touch any of my equipment with your umbrella. That could be considered assault, sir.
That's good. That's good. So you shouldn't have to worry about being recorded then.
It's just it's.
And you shouldn't think it's disrespectful.
It's bad enough that every time we do a car stop or we approach somebody, we got to worry about losing our lives. Every day when we come to work, we got to worry, are we going to...
And every day I come out and do this, I got to worry about losing my life because somebody wants to think my camera's a weapon.
Make $250,000. But you want to hear something crazy, Vince? Is I'm out here filming. You know, I'm not breaking the law, not doing nothing wrong. You got 2 cops, 2 patrol cars come respond to that, but yet your budget can't afford a body cameras. You hear the ludicrousy in that?
On what seemed like an ordinary day of filming near the Central East Correctional Centre in Ontario, one citizen with a camera suddenly found himself in the spotlight. He wasn't trespassing nor causing any disruption, simply exercising a fundamental right, the right to film in public protected under. Can holding a camera on public land truly be grounds for arrest? What starts as a simple act quickly unfolds into a real-life test of civil rights, legal knowledge, and above all, how one defends their freedom in the face of intimidation. Join me as we dive into the unfolding tension of this encounter, where law, authority, and personal liberty collide, all under the unblinking eye of the camera.
How's it going, sir? Pardon me?
Time to go.
Why is that?
You don't. You can't be doing this. It's private property.
It's private property?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is this private property?
You gotta go, sir.
Is this private property where I'm standing?
Sir, you gotta go.
Am I standing on private property?
You're standing right by the edge
Am I
of our
standing
property.
on private property right now?
Standing by the edge of our property.
Am I on the edge of your property?
Yes,
So I'm not on your property, right?
You can go, sir.
So I'm not on your property, right?
You can go, sir.
I'm not on your property, correct?
You can go, sir.
Or else what? Are you going to arrest me? I'm not an inmate, sir. I'm not an inmate, sir.
I'm saying this politely. You can leave, sir.
I actually have a question for you.
I don't have.
Are there any
answer
hunger
for
strikes going on in the prison
you.
right
I
now?
don't have any answer for you.
How about the halal and the Jewish diet? You guys don't provide that anymore?
You leave, sir. I'm not here to answer any questions, sir.
Okay, we're just gonna hang out here. Just don't touch any of my equipment with your umbrella. That could be considered assault, sir. So the white shirt came out, acknowledged that we're not on their property, yet he's having a giggle with the guy who's calling the cops on me. The correctional officer, not the superintendent or whoever he is, the regular correctional officer there seems to think that he can call the cops and get me kicked off of the public easement. What do you expect though, right guys? I mean, this is how it goes pretty much everywhere we go in Canada. We are losing our rights slowly but surely. So we've got the Kawartha Lakes Police showing up here. Great, how's it going?
Good. What's the issue here today?
Nothing at all, just doing some public filming.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Ryan Durkin. My badge.
Thanks, dude. My name's Jay.
Pardon me?
My name's Jay. What's going on?
Jay?
What's the problem?
Well, you're asked to leave and you're refusing to leave. So that's why.
Leave from where?
From the building.
I was never in front of the building.
Were you on the property? I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, you don't know, but you just accused me of it.
This is the call that I'm responding to.
So they gave a false police report?
So I'm asking for your side of the story. What was going on there which caused you to be asked to leave?
Sure. No, I was just standing here, filming the jail.
Okay.
From the public property.
Okay.
And that's it. A couple of correction officers came and told me to leave. I told them I don't have to leave. I'm on the public easement. Doing some public filming. That's all. So if they did make that report, maybe you should investigate what they have told you, because they told you lies. They're trying to get me.
You haven't actually been on the property.
No, sir.
What's your name, sir?
I don't want to give my name, sir.
Pardon me?
I don't want to give my name.
Why don't you want to give
Is that Mike, like, being, like, detained right now?
You're not being detained. It's just whenever we deal with anybody,
Yeah.
we want to know who we're dealing with.
Yeah, sure. I don't really like giving out private information.
And if there's a further complaint, then
Yeah.
I can speak to you directly, or the other officer will come in, will actually know who they're dealing with.
Sure, but I'd just rather not give out that information unless I'm legally obliged to.
Good enough. Well, you're on the highway. I will say that if you are on the property, though,
Never going on the property, don't need the directive, sir. I won't be on the property, no need to explain. I understand the laws. I understand that I'm exercising my Canadian Charter Rights, Section 2, Paragraph B, just to film in public. I'm independent media working on a story on the prisoner. There's been some hunger strikes and some mistreatment, and I'm just peacefully exercising my right to film. That's all, sir.
if you're exercising your rights, why don't you want to tell me your name? If you're
Well, that's another right I have.
At this point.
That's another right I have.
At this point.
Well, are you trying to insinuate that I may be committing a crime in the future or something? What do you mean at this point?
No. But if your actions change, then you may be.
Oh, well, if I go on the
you may
property,
be
yeah,
approached.
of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sure,
saying.
it's hypothetically if I were to go on the property, sure. Okay. So this is the gentleman here that made the false police report? You have an incident number for this call as well, sir, when you're done? Appreciate it.
Okay, sorry for the terrible audio in this video. I will save you from that for a little bit. So this goes on for quite some time. The cop educating the correctional officer. The white shirt guy eventually comes along with another cop. We'll skip ahead to when the cops approach us.
I'm just good Canadian citizen.
Absolutely. So the incident number, because you're recording, it's KL 23-010-477.
Thank you so much. I
You
appreciate
have my name. I gave out the last business card because you wanted
That's
to get the
fine.
number as well, but you have everything
I appreciate
on
that.
recording.
Can I just get your name as well, sir?
Right?
Thank you so much, Constable Moore. Appreciate it.
And
Yeah.
again, you understand your rights.
I understand the
You're
law.
gonna abide by
I will.
them
I'll be out here shortly, sir. You guys leave. I'll probably stick around 10-15 minutes. I'll be out here. I was in the thick of it earlier. I was in the thick of it earlier. I really appreciate you guys upholding my rights. You guys have a great night, all right? Great day. Hey, Constable. Sorry, just one more question. You guys don't have body cameras, do you, out here, eh? No. No? Dash cams? Damn. You guys plan on getting them soon, or? Good cops need them, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
As the dust settles and the skeptical stares from behind the concrete walls slowly fade, what we've witnessed is more than just a confrontation. It's a reminder. In a society built on the rule of law, civil rights are not privileges handed down. They are foundational principles protected by law. Holding a camera in public isn't defiance. It's an expression of free speech, of the right to document and share the truth. And in the moment when one person stands firm, refuses to be intimidated, and demands rightful respect from public servants, it becomes more than a personal stance. It's a call to all of us. Our rights only matter if we understand them, and if we're willing to stand up for them. Always remember, knowing your rights is power. Defending them is responsibility. In a quiet park in Peoria, Illinois, what begins as a seemingly routine moment police officers addressing public drinking, unfolds into a rare and candid conversation between a citizen and law enforcement. As the camera starts rolling, the First Amendment right to record in public, a fundamental liberty protected under the U.S. Constitution, takes center stage. But what happens when accountability isn't about confrontation, but about connection? When people don't just watch, but speak and are heard? Join us for a powerful, unscripted encounter where the line between opposition and understanding begins to blur.
You got a warrant to be looking in cars?
So actually, the Supreme Court has said this is a public parking lot. You don't need a warrant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
You can
Public
find,
vehicle.
you can find that online.
Okay.
It's online, yeah. You guys can have them get out of your way.
Mind your way?
Get out of their way, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, nice throw, man. Nice throw.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Enjoy yourself. Were you in the Army?
Yes, I was.
How long?
I was in for 8 years.
Awesome. So a veteran
We're
and you don't
talking
like
to Russ.
police.
Oh, I never.
It's not that we don't like
No,
police,
it
man. We
was-
just make sure you guys uphold your oath. That's all.
Right.
That's
So
it.
did you uphold your oath as a veteran?
Yes, I did.
We're both veterans.
Okay.
He's currently serving and I served. So I find it extremely disrespectful that you took an oath, but then you don't trust the people that also took an oath.
Hey, man. Sometimes you run across people that just don't take their.
Have you had some bad encounters?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Yes.
With the park police?
No, not with park police.
Oh,
Just
okay.
police in general.
Are you? I mean, and you don't have to say exactly where, but are you guys from around here? You've had bad encounters around here?
I have.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't-
So
sorry,
hear
man,
all
I
the
just
time.
don't answer
No, I
personal
get it, man.
questions,
And-
yeah.
And you can be like that. That's cool. You
Yeah.
know, you want to be confrontational. This
No,
is
I'm
hold
not
on.
being
This
confrontational.
is confrontational. Okay. Following us around while we're doing our job is one thing. And then to be secretive about it. You know, if you got an issue like me, I'll tell you straight up. Oh, I hate the Army. You know, Army thinks they're better than the Air Force or the Navy. You know what I mean? Got no problem with saying that. If you got a problem with a law enforcement agency, have you addressed it with that agency?
Only when I need to.
I got you. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, so here's the thing. So most cops are not bad.
No, you're right.
I
And
got
most
you.
cops aren't
So-
bad.
But then you get people like you guys who, like you said, you're just making sure that we do our job.
Mm-hmm.
In all actuality, as you know, our job was done when we got done. That was a great encounter.
Sure, yeah, and
Nobody
you guys,
can deny
and
that.
I even said that in my
But
video.
then now it feels like it's more harassment when we're just walking around.
It's
and
not.
you're
It's
still
not
honest.
harassment.
You know what I mean, though.
But I mean, you
So
were
if-
following them back to their vehicle and that, so we just continued to do what we were doing.
So if I did this, if you got in your car and I followed you all around, that'd be harassment, right?
Yeah,
It'd be wrong. But since we're public officials, it's okay for you to do that.
correct.
Which I have no problem.
'Cause-
Because you know why? Neither one of us have ever done anything wrong.
That's good. That's good. So you shouldn't have to worry about being
No, we
recorded
don't.
then.
It's just it's.
And you
It's
shouldn't
bad
think it's
enough that we got
disrespectful.
people- it's bad enough that every time we do a car stop or we approach somebody, we got to worry about losing our lives. Every day when we come to work, we got to worry: are we going to?
And every day I come out and do this, I got to worry about losing my life because somebody wants to think my camera's a weapon. You understand what I mean?
with a big apple on it.
Yeah.
I don't know any cop that's
Yeah.
ever seen a black cell phone.
I can show you a YouTube video where a guy got shot just because of his camera.
And what was going on? He was doing what you were doing.
Exactly the same thing, man.
You think he would have got shot if he was doing that?
Yeah.
If he would have just went down the street on his...
Well, I mean, it's First Amendment protected activity, though. I mean, that's the whole thing. And he was just standing there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna retract my statement. She was just standing there because she identifies as a woman, and the security guard of the place pulled his pistol
Stop you
out.
right there.
And
Security guard.
Exactly.
So that's not police.
And then there was an officer that also shot another YouTuber.
And there's videos all over.
Oh
the
yeah,
place,
I
man.
mean it's
You know,
and
but
it's
what
not.
I'm trying
I
to get at-
have a lot of respect for you guys. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do, but there's other officers. I'm not saying either one of you.
I got
I
you.
don't even know you guys, but
But
are doing, you know,
just think
doing
about it
wrong.
like- just think about it like this. even though you're doing what you're doing, and I get you're right, but just kind of try to understand where I'm going to come from. To do it in a little more of a discreet manner, because
Okay, see, that's where you guys get like sometimes defensive of that, because we try to do it in a manner where we're not.
They're closed. There's a Casey's right there.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I thought there was one in the park, but I was like, I think
they're going to open them in like 2 weeks.
Pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, right now there's no heat. So
It's like usually middle of April, somewhere around in there, they open them up.
So, but in that situation, so now I'm aware that you guys are here. Not only do I have to keep my attention on them, and then when he goes back to his car, but now I feel like I've got to watch you because I feel like there's a reason.
Right, but I stayed in your view the whole time, though.
Right.
Correct?
The distance is
And,
fine.
and that's what
But what I'm
and
getting
that's
at
what
is
we're
now
that's what we
you're
try to
on
do.
my mind.
Right, I understand.
So I've got 3 situations I have to worry about now instead of just the one I'm focused on.
And we all understand that, but you shouldn't have to worry about us just standing there recording when you're dealing with
So,
something.
and
Because we're there. Look, we're there for your safety too. You know, not as well as their safety, but y'all's safety too. And say something back goes off, well, now I've got a backup view of it too. You understand what I mean?
I got you, but that wasn't your angle when we first started.
But it
talking,
is my angle.
right?
This is always my
That
angle.
is my angle, because I'm ex-military. So when
See,
it comes to
he
law
does his thing, I do my thing. I mean,
it's
that's
all family. Just like I'm Army, and I'm all Army. But when it came to Desert Storm and stuff, all military branches, we were all brothers working together. It wasn't one branch, another branch. Some people had the mentality of that, but we were all working together to try and make it out.
that's
Do you guys
the
go
point.
to community events at all?
Yeah.
So have you been to the community relations class out of ICC they hold once a month?
No.
Nope,
Where
not
they
yet.
bring the law enforcement and the community together, and there's an instructor that puts it on, and it kind of bridges the gap between the two. Maybe that's something you guys should look into, because there's a lot of police officers that. So when you guys do things like this, not to isolate you, but when you do things like this, it even pushes the gap even further, because now, why do I want to interact with you? Like, we're different. I will come and talk to anybody. Again, like I said, we didn't do anything wrong. We know we're not doing anything wrong, and we're not going to harass you. But I'm definitely going to find out why you're doing what you're doing.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We deal. I'm sure you guys have seen YouTube last year from the 4th of July or the 3rd of July at Glen Oak. There's an individual who's going around all over just harassing law enforcement. That's a little different.
Yeah,
But it started like
that's
this.
AM PM news, and he's a total joke.
But he started like you guys.
Yeah, no, see,
So-
he is still like that. He is still uneducated. He
Don't
just
even
yeah.
associate with him because he's totally against.
Yeah,
everything that
he
we
is
stand
against you
for.
guys.
What-
We do, you know, we do appreciate y'all. We do appreciate you guys when you protect us. When we have to actually call somebody, or somebody calls for somebody getting stupid against us for doing what we're doing, you're there to back us up too. I mean, that's the whole
Do
thing.
you guys have a YouTube channel? I mean, we like to watch ourselves. Is it going to be on YouTube that we can see it?
Probably.
I mean, we can show you some YouTube YouTube videos we've been on.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of officers that watch my channel. I mean,
And you're from around here? So, I mean, like, APM News, we know that, but if we type in, like, Peoria Park District Police, we come up under APM News. But I don't think I've ever seen you guys' videos.
no.
So it's not open for us to go look at?
It's open. I'm open on YouTube. If you want to find me, find me. It's Lone Wolf Community Watch. Lone Wolf Community Watch. See, you already know who I am.
I seen it the other day.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Rough the auto.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
think I've seen
I've
some
been
of
around a
yours.
little bit, but I mean,
Yeah, just know, man, it's
a respect thing. I mean, you respect me, I'm gonna respect
but
you.
it's not even. It goes more than that when it comes to us. Like I said, we've got so much that we've got to worry about.
Right.
When we're involved in a situation, now we have to worry about what's going on. Why are you doing this?
I know,
And then you got some random person over here that sees you doing it, and then they'll start to instigate, and then it's like, now we have a whole nother situation that we've got to deal
yeah, but
with.
see, I don't instigate. I stand back, mind my peace, do my thing. If you guys want to come up and ask questions, yeah, I'm gonna
that's your
deny
right. We're not saying you
the
can't do
majority
it.
of them. Oh, I know that. I know
I'm
that.
almost wondering, and the first thing I thought of was, I wonder if they want me to come and tell them they can't do this. You know
Nope.
what I mean?
Nope.
That's what a
Not
lot of
at
people
all, man.
expect. A lot
Not
of
at
people-
all. We
We
didn't.
actually are not
No.
here for any confrontation.
I'm
We just do
just
it.
here, just for the accountability thing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
And that way,
I
it's not just
appreciate it.
like
Yeah,
you
no.
said, the accountability for it all.
As long as your
but also
videos
the
are never
protection.
edited.
I don't even tell you my name. My name's Mike. All right.
I'm Vince. I'll
Nice
give you
to
guys
meet you,
my
Vince.
card.
Lane, nice to meet you, Lane.
So
are you later than Ronham by chance? No? Okay.
As long as
Badass.
they're not edited, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, okay, see, that's another thing about my videos. You've seen a couple of mine. I don't edit my videos. My videos are fully, this is his cars, guys. It's Officer Vince, is it Cogdell?
Yep.
Okay, see, I said that right. I don't like butchering last names, man. Mine's been butchered my whole life, so. No, yeah, I mean, they're really cool guys. I mean, I just want to know what was up.
No, you guys take it easy, man.
Yeah,
Like I
you
said,
guys too.
I
Definitely.
had to figure out a way to figure out what you guys were up to.
No, that's okay. I mean, like
most of the time it happens, they're standing there going, F the police, F you, watch this cop harassing them. Even though you guys didn't say anything, that's what it turns into for us a lot of times.
I understand, and we understand that too, and we're not those type of auditors.
I got you,
Okay,
I got you.
I'm very cordial until I don't have to be. Now, if you would have came up to me like blah 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 blah, yeah, I might get a little bit cussy.
I got you.
I mean, but you know, I'm not gonna do anything that's not gonna violate my safety of outside.
So just think of this on I worked at a prison for 5 years in Illinois, and I worked at a prison for almost a year in Missouri. Okay, I quit because it makes you an angry person. So think about if all we we have the ability. The Park District is such a great place because we get the opportunity to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
The city and county and everybody, they're busy. Most of the people they come into contact with and they talk to, it's all negative energy a lot of times. So
that's what we're trying to change around.
Yeah, we want the positive side.
But think about this. So with the city, when they might have 20 officers on, and a major call happens, and 15 of those officers are going to that call, there's nobody else to handle a lot of the other calls. They're just constantly going, and everybody they deal with is F you, F this, angriness, sadness, death, injury, craziness. If they don't have a way to relieve that, that's going to make them an angry person.
Right.
So just understand that a lot of officers may not know how to relieve that, and there's not a lot of help. It wasn't until I took that community class at ICC that I told the instructor and some of the civilians, I said, we're no different than anybody else. We all are the exact same human being. And if you need mental assistance and you go to ER, you go to the mental health facility and say, hey, go to a doctor and say, hey, I'm having these issues, I'm thinking about this. We have to worry about if we do that, are we going to lose our job? How are we going to pay for our family? Stuff like that. So it wasn't until just recently that we were able, it's been recognized. How's it going?
I just had a quick question.
Yep. Yep.
You know about when roughly they're going to put the water fountains back out?
In at least 2 weeks. They got to wait for it to get a little warmer.
No, I understood. I just didn't know if there was a rough approximate time.
Yeah, I heard out at Detweiler maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So usually it's the same here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day. So we have to worry about whether or not we're going to be scrutinized and we're going to be deemed fit to carry a gun because we have to deal with all the craziness.
Right.
And then we have no way to relieve that stress.
Right.
So if you don't have the ability to do this, so just think the next time you encounter a cop, what they deal with on a daily basis, especially around here.
Well, we do, and I've encountered them in multiple states.
So, and I mean, it's like that. I was a law enforcement official in New Jersey, and it's a lot worse than New Jersey.
Yeah.
So just keep that in the back of your mind, and I mean, feel free to look into that and spread that also. Like,
no, yeah, I'm gonna go to that.
And they need to be able to relieve a lot of the stress, And if they come to you and say, "Hey, I'm feeling this way," a lot of times with their peers, it might be a joke. Oh, you're soft, or you're whatever. Just understand. I mean, it's just like in the military. You know what I mean? So, you guys are cool, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, you guys too. All right. Yeah, no problem, man. Take care. All right. Have a great day. Be safe.
Thanks.
In what could have been a tense encounter, we witnessed more than a conversation. We witnessed mutual listening. When citizens choose to exercise their right to film in public, they're not just holding a camera. They're upholding the right to know, to see, and to be protected. With that right comes the responsibility to act with respect. And when both sides, citizen and officer, choose dialogue over conflict, society moves one step closer to justice and understanding. What do you think about how we use our rights? Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters just as much as anyone else's. If this video made you think, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because conversations like this are just the beginning. In the heart of peaceful Ottawa, a citizen walks the streets with a camera in hand, capturing the ordinary government buildings, busy sidewalks, everyday moments. But what seemed like an innocent act quickly draws the attention of law enforcement. When asked to show ID and stop filming, he doesn't back down. Instead, he invokes Section 2B of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, standing firm on his right to film in public, his freedom of the press, and his protection from unlawful interference. Stay tuned for a tense yet eye-opening exchange, where a simple camera becomes a symbol of accountability and civil liberty.
Not bad, you?
Good. People are calling, complaining about you filming in front of the Senate building and this one as well.
Can you just step over here? It's hard to hear.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything good? You good today?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you, officer?
Yeah, not bad.
Constable?
It's a little rainy today, you know?
Constable? Constable Ryan?
That's right.
What's your badge number, sir?
2783.
Great, thank you. Yeah, so what's the problem?
Like I said, people are just have concerns. Like there's UN meetings happening this week and stuff, so it's a bit of a
Cool.
security's been stepped up a little bit. And like I said,
Alright.
they just have concerns. It's a little suspicious, that's all. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you could tell them that I'm just taking some picture and video.
Okay. Do you have any idea on your name?
No, I don't want to provide that at this point.
You can't tell me your name?
No, I don't want to give you my name. How's it going, sir?
What's going on?
Constable?
There's a lot of.
Arlata?
Yeah. What's going on?
Great. Nothing.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys good? You guys need some help?
Pardon?
You guys need help with anything?
Well, we had dispatch here that someone was concerned that you're videotaping and taking. So it's a security issue.
So you should go in and tell them that what I'm doing is not illegal. And I'm just out here
I will
filming.
go have a chat with them, all right? You
Thanks,
hang out,
Arlata.
you hang tight.
Am I being detained?
Oh, I want to speak when they get back.
Oh, I'm not being detained. Am I being detained or no? Well, don't tell me I gotta hang out then. What's up with that, Constable Ryan?
It's all good. Like I said, you'll probably be sent on your way. Just
I am gonna be sent on my way. I'm
Sure.
exercising my Canadian Charter rights, Section 2B, freedom of the press. All right. You know, like when you go on YouTube and you see like videos from like 50 years ago
yeah, I know.
of like people filming like downtown New York and shit.
Sure.
Well, 50 years from now, they're gonna see you, Constable Ryan,
Excellent.
and it's gonna be people like watching that stuff. I'm just out here just doing some filming. I'm not interacting with no one. I'm not bothering nobody. If the camera is bothering somebody, then you guys should dispel their concern. Tell them that I'm within my Canadian Charter rights and within the law. Law-abiding citizen just taking some picture and video.
Sounds good.
Great. You guys don't have body cams in Ottawa? None? None? No patrol officers?
Nope.
See, that's why I got my own, brother. What do you think? Do you think you guys need body cams?
It helps sometimes, but it's also,
It's good for you and for me, in my opinion. I think any cop that's bad and does bad stuff would be against it. That's a fair assessment, right?
not necessarily.
You don't want to be held
I
accountable?
know a lot of good cops that are against it as well.
Well, for what reasons would that be, you think? Just curious.
A lot of the... I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think it would be bad at all, brother. I think it's great for the public and it's great for transparency. It's great for the police.
Sure.
Great, that's something we can agree on. So if I'm not being detained, I'm just going to take a little walk down here. I'm not being detained, right?
Like I said, just stick around until my partner comes back. You just gotta
Constable Ryan, you have to elaborate if I'm being detained or not.
We're investigating a suspicious incident right now that you're involved in.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are right now.
I'm being detained?
Yes.
Okay.
Just stay here for 2 seconds.
What's the
all right?
time?
Time is 12:01.
And why am I being detained? What
Because
crime
you're-
have I
you're
committed?
involved in a suspicious incident.
Is that a crime? Is it crime?
To film a secure facility? Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Not from the public. No, it's not.
Right,
What
like
if
I
global news here? Brother,
stick
there's people walking by, take pictures of this
man. I'm not
building all
trying to
day.
give you a hard time.
Yeah, you are.
I know
You're detaining me
that's what you're
illegally.
here to do is trying to stir the pot.
Well, then why, if I was here to do that, which I'm not, I'm just filming. If I was here to do that, then why are you detaining me? I know my rights, I know my Canadian Charter rights, I know the law. So why are you detaining me?
Like I said, we're just trying to figure out what's going on, and then you'll be on your way. It's all good.
So what's been reported is somebody's taking picture and video of the hotel.
Of a secure facility and the Senate building as well, which is a secure facility. It's a security risk.
So nobody can take pictures?
No, it's a security risk, that's all. Right?
So I'm breaking the law right now? You're gonna do that to me, Ryan?
I never said you're breaking the law. I said you're being detained right now.
But you said I'm not allowed to film.
Just verbally detained.
No,
That's all it
Constable
is.
Ryan, you said I'm not allowed to film private facilities.
They called us because you're filming. That's all.
Okay, I'm filming it right now. So what's up?
You're gonna try and stir the pot for likes.
Well, why would you tell me I can't?
That's what you're trying to do right now. It's all good.
Constable Ryan, you are the story now.
I understand.
So why would you just not let me go? Why don't you come up and be like, hey, man.
5 minutes, man. Just relax, okay? As soon as my partner gets back, you'll probably be on your way.
Just relax. I'm being unlawfully detained, but you just tell me just relax. You take that in, Ryan?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up, huh?
For sure. Like I said, we're going to sort it out 2 seconds.
It's okay. Right? Just relax, man. You're being unlawfully detained. You might be arrested for filming in public. Just relax.
Did I ever say you were going to be arrested?
Possibly.
Did I ever say
you
that?
said I'm not allowed to film the
Did I
building.
say that you were going to be arrested?
Possibly.
Now you're making accusations that I'm going to arrest you? Come on, man. Like
yes, you might arrest me, yeah. I've been arrested before for this. I've been arrested for this before.
Okay, well, did I say I was going to do that?
You look like you are. You're detaining me for nothing.
How do I look like I'm
You're detaining me. You're detaining me.
Please explain how I look like
you are detaining me for filming.
For 2 seconds until my partner comes back, okay?
That doesn't matter. You're detaining me. It's been longer than 2 seconds, Constable Ryan. Hasn't it?
It has.
Okay. So when is my detainment going to end? What's going on?
As soon as he gets back. All right?
Okay. I don't understand you guys, Ryan.
I don't understand you, man. Like,
no, I don't.
You come out here to
no,
stir
that's
trouble.
what I'm
all,
saying.
that's all you're trying to do.
No, it's not. That's not what I do. If you knew who I was, you know that I'm just about police transparency.
You don't want to ID yourself. So
well, I don't have to ID myself. I don't want to ID myself.
Know who you are? How do I know what you're doing?
You will find out.
Will I?
Yes.
How am I going to know that?
You'll see this video.
Where?
You'll see it, man.
Oh, on YouTube?
You'll see it.
Nice. Good. Excellent. Sounds good, man.
Okay, Ryan. So, like, why wouldn't, if you know that people come out and, like, exercise their rights and do the Canadian version of the quote-unquote First Amendment audit, and you would think that's what I'm doing, why wouldn't you just come to me and be like, hey, man, what's up, bro? What's going on? You just doing some filming?
That's what I did. That's what I did.
But now I'm being detained.
Like I said, just until we talk to them, and then you'll be free to go. It's all good. Relax, okay? Like.
Yeah, relax. I'm being unlawfully detained, but Constable Ryan here just wants me to relax. Let's see what kind of story you guys have fabricated up now.
You're free to go.
So why was I detained?
Well, there was a concern. They had a bunch of delegates coming through, and you're taking photos. You're allowed to take photos. You're allowed to film like everybody else.
I'm allowed to take pictures of this video? Can you educate Constable Ryan on that? He doesn't seem to think I'm allowed to do that. Well, he doesn't think I'm allowed to take pictures of. Well, if I'm on the sidewalk, I can do that, right, Constable Ryan? Yeah. Right, Constable Arlotta? That's correct, right?
Anyway, you have move on.
Yes. Can I get you guys badge numbers before you leave?
1407.
You already got mine.
I get it. Verbalized.
2783.
Thank you.
Sound good?
Yeah, appreciate it.
You're free to go.
Yep. You guys are free to go too. You're free to go, sir. Get back on duty. Have a good one.
Have a great day.
You should have came with a better attitude, man. No, he's not. He unlawfully detained me, buddy. You didn't detain me. He did. After you left. You got Constable Ryan doing the drive of shame with his buddy. Constable Arlotta. 7467. Hey Arlotta, you guys got dash cams? Constable Arlotta. Hey Arlotta, you guys got dash cams?
No, it doesn't matter.
You guys have no body camera and no dash cam?
Talk to me like a person. Just put that away. Like, come on, sir. I'm willing to talk to you. They don't have dash cams. The newest vehicles don't have dash cams. Yes.
Cool. So you guys have no audio recording, nothing in there. And that's why I do what I do, man. You guys need that.
Why?
You guys need body cameras, don't you agree?
Yeah, but they're coming, but not right now. These cost money.
Everywhere else got them.
These cost money. Just like the data on your formula. That's just data, right?
Costs money, yeah. Well, what's your guys' budget like? What's your guys' budget like in Ottawa? You guys can't afford body cams?
You'll have to call and ask.
You want to hear something crazy? Constable Vince.
No, it's not. It's called my first name is Vince.
All right, Vince. You want to hear something crazy? You guys don't have enough money.
An iPhone 3 or iPhone
15X, 15 Pro Max.
Well, I got an 12. You got a 15. So who's making more money, me or you?
You probably.
Dinosaur. And so look.
You're making lots of money, man. You guys make $250,000, some of you. Just regular constables make $250,000. But you want to hear something crazy, Vince? Is I'm out here filming. You know, I'm not breaking the law, not doing nothing wrong. You got 2 cops, 2 patrol cars come respond to that, but yet your budget can't afford the body cameras. You hear the ludicrousy in that? Well, I just got here, man. I'm doing my reporting. I'm a reporter.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm a private reporter. I appreciate your professionalism, Constable. Have a good...
In a democratic society, where law is the foundation of justice, civil rights are not just words on paper. They must be practiced, respected, and protected. Today's encounter wasn't just a conversation between a citizen and the police. It was a test of awareness, composure, and conviction in the face of authority. Filming in public, when done lawfully, should not be seen as suspicious. It is an exercise of freedom of the press and a form of holding institutions accountable, both essential pillars of a transparent, responsible society. Always remember, knowing your rights is the first step to defending them. And sometimes, all it takes is a camera and the courage to stand firm, to challenge how the system responds.